Virgo is one of the most meticulous, observant, and quietly powerful signs of the zodiac. Yet, not every Virgo expresses this energy in the same way. The exact day you were born within Virgo season can dramatically shape the way your intelligence, diligence, and destiny unfold. Some Virgos radiate a quiet charisma that draws others in without effort. Others are tireless problem solvers, the ones who rebuild, refine, and perfect everything in their path. And some are destined to lead with precision and insight, leaving marks on their worlds that others can never forget. As a mutable earth sign, Virgo is ruled by Mercury, the planet of communication, intellect, and adaptability. This unique alignment makes Virgos deeply analytical, endlessly curious, and capable of transforming chaos into order. But depending on whether you were born near the cusp of Leo, in the heart of Virgo season, or close to Libra, your energy takes on different hues, from the fire of ambition and leadership to the pure intellect of analysis, to the grace of diplomacy and refinement. In this journey, we will explore the ranking of Virgo birth dates, the hidden power within each group, and the rare cusp energies that make certain Virgos unforgettable. Virgo energy is never simple. On the surface, this sign is known for precision, analytical mind, and a careful attention to detail. But beneath that lies a spectrum of hidden layers that depend heavily on the exact day of birth. No two Virgos are identical, and subtle shifts across the season create personalities that can feel worlds apart. Those born at the very beginning of Virgo, near the Leo cusp, carry an unusual duality. They inherit Leo's charisma, confidence, and flair while blending it with Virgo's meticulousness, humility, and analytical strength. This gives them a strategic brilliance. They know when to act boldly and when to refine their approach with care. They are approachable yet commanding, capable of drawing people in with quiet power and magnetic intelligence. Mid-season Virgos, born in the early days of September, represent the purest expression of Virgo energy. Here, Mercury's influence is strongest, gifting them an unmatched capacity for critical thinking, organization, and problem solving. These are the Virgos most likely to embody the archetype of the master strategist, capable of seeing the smallest flaw, predicting outcomes, and refining systems until perfection. They carry immense diligence, but also the potential for overthinking and self-criticism if their energy is not channeled wisely. As Virgo season draws toward Libra, late Virgos carry additional charm. Venus and Libra's harmonious influence brings diplomacy, grace, and a desire for balance. These Virgos are not content with only practical excellence. They want relationships, environments, and even their own lives to reflect elegance and refinement. They combine Virgo's analytical precision with Libra's sense of beauty and social finesse, making them visionaries in both practical and relational arenas. Understanding these layers is crucial because each group of Virgos expresses power differently. Whether through quiet charm, strategic mastery, or harmonious refinement, the essence of Virgo is never diluted. It only changes form, waiting to be discovered. Third place, early Virgo, August 22nd to 29th. Those born between August 22nd and August 29th represent the dawn of Virgo season. Positioned right after Leo, they inherit a fascinating mix of qualities that makes them unlike any other part of the sign. On one hand, they are true Virgos, meticulous, intelligent, and quietly powerful. On the other, they carry Leo's confidence, charisma, and subtle leadership instincts. This blend creates a personality that is both captivating and strategic, able to achieve goals without force, inspiring respect without needing attention. Early Virgos have a natural aura of competence. People are drawn to them instinctively, often without understanding why. They are skilled observers, reading people and situations with incredible accuracy and sensing the smallest discrepancies beneath the surface. This ability allows them to navigate complex circumstances with precision. While other Virgos might rely solely on analysis, early Virgos often achieve results through persuasion, insight, and carefully chosen actions. They are the chess players of the zodiac, always thinking 3 moves ahead. Their greatest strength lies in their balance of confidence and diligence. They can be warm, approachable, and even playful on the surface, yet beneath this lies unmistakable Virgo depth. This dual nature makes them extremely effective in careers that require strategy, leadership, or meticulous skill, business, management, law, healthcare, or any field where insight matters as much as execution. But with great power comes a shadow. Early Virgos sometimes wrestle with the tension between Leo's boldness and Virgo's need for humility and perfection. They may feel torn between wanting recognition and staying meticulous, precise, and behind the scenes. If unbalanced, This can manifest as stubbornness, pride, or overcriticism of self and others. In relationships, they are magnetic partners. They captivate others with competence and charisma but also challenge them with high standards. They desire connection that is meaningful, transformative, and supportive, rarely settling for superficial bonds. However, their perfectionist tendencies can surface, creating pressure that partners may find overwhelming unless they are equally grounded. Spiritually, early Virgos embody the archetype of the thoughtful strategist. They teach us that true influence does not always shout. It often works quietly, with precision, thoughtfulness, and a subtle but profound impact. If you were born between August 22nd and 29th, your gift is your ability to weave intelligence, charisma, and diligence into influence. You are not just effective. You are unforgettable because you combine elegance with depth. Second place, mid-Virgo, August 30th to September 7th. Those born between August 30th and September 7th represent the purest expression of Virgo energy. Positioned in the heart of the season, they are untouched by Leo's flamboyance or Libra's refinement, embodying Virgo in its raw, analytical, and methodical form. When people imagine the precision, intelligence, and practical excellence of Virgo, they are often describing this group. Mid-Virgos carry the strongest influence of Mercury, giving them an almost supernatural ability to organize, analyze, and solve complex problems. This makes them natural planners, advisors, and innovators. Each challenge only sharpens their skills. Each problem is an opportunity to refine systems and elevate standards. This resilience makes them both admired and sought after. Others may falter under pressure, but mid-Virgos thrive, turning difficulties into stepping stones for mastery. Their presence is quietly magnetic. People feel drawn to them not for flamboyance but for the reliability and depth they exude. They have an uncanny ability to see patterns, predict outcomes, and provide clarity, often offering solutions that others cannot even imagine. In love, they are thoughtful, loyal, and deeply committed. They seek partners who value integrity, intelligence, and shared growth. Casual relationships rarely satisfy them. They want devotion, mutual respect, and emotional connection that is deliberate and thoughtful. But this intensity can also manifest as overthinking, self-criticism, or a tendency to overanalyze situations. In careers, they excel in fields that require precision, investigation, or deep understanding. Science, research, education, engineering, medicine, or consultancy. Whatever path they choose, they dedicate themselves fully, refusing to compromise on excellence. Their work carries a signature of thoroughness and purpose. The shadow side lies in extremes. If they cannot balance analysis with action, they may become paralyzed by perfectionism or overly critical of themselves and others. Their challenge is to embrace their gifts without allowing self-doubt to dominate. Spiritually, mid-Virgos are the architects of order. They teach the world that meticulousness, when combined with intention, creates stability and progress. If you were born between August 30th and September 7th, you are the heart of Virgo energy. Your gift is precision, insight, and the capacity to turn complexity into clarity. You are not just a Virgo, you are Virgo in its truest form. Middle group, September 8th to 15th. Those born between September 8th and September 15th carry Virgo energy in its most constructive, visionary, and applied form. While early Virgos are strategists and mid-Virgos embody pure analytical power, this group represents the master builder, Virgos capable of not only solving problems but also creating systems, legacies, and lasting structures. Astrologically, this part of Virgo season is strongly influenced by Saturn, the planet of responsibility, discipline, and long-term vision. Saturn merges with Virgo's natural diligence to create individuals who are determined, patient, and incredibly focused. Unlike the impulsive zeal of early Virgos or the intense analysis of mid-Virgos, this group channels energy with purpose. They do not merely fix, they construct, refine, and innovate with long-term impact. From an early age, they often display wisdom beyond their years. They carry a sense of responsibility not only for themselves but also for those around them. People naturally rely on them because they radiate strength, consistency, and trustworthiness. This makes them natural leaders, not necessarily through charm, but through the respect they earn by delivering results and demonstrating persistence. In careers, they thrive where patience, structure, and long-term planning are critical. Politics, architecture, project management, finance, or large-scale initiatives are ideal arenas. They are unafraid of hard work or gradual progress, understanding that lasting impact cannot be rushed. In relationships, these Virgos are steady, reliable, and protective partners. They may not radiate flamboyance, but their loyalty, dedication, and support are unwavering. Their shadow side appears when ambition becomes rigidity or when their desire for perfection impacts others. If unbalanced, they can become controlling or overly critical. Yet, when balanced, this group exemplifies some of the most admirable qualities of Virgo: persistence, precision, loyalty, and visionary intelligence. Spiritually, they represent enduring wisdom and practical mastery. While others may excel in bursts of brilliance, this group builds legacies that withstand time. If you were born between September 8th and September 15th, your gift is persistence, mastery, and the ability to turn precision into enduring achievement. Your destiny is not merely to solve problems but to shape systems, guide others, and create structures that last. Top tier, September 16th to 22nd. At the height of Virgo season, those born between September 16th and September 22nd are often considered the most powerful and divinely gifted Virgos of all. They embody not only the analytical prowess of mid-Virgos and the constructive discipline of the mid-September group, but also an elevated wisdom and subtle authority that sets them apart. These Virgos do not simply live life, they orchestrate it. They are natural leaders, visionaries, and ultimate problem solvers, carrying an aura of competence and command wherever they go. Astrologically, this period is charged with Mercury's peak influence, amplified by the cusp of Libra, which adds harmony, diplomacy, and refined aesthetics. The result is a Virgo who is not only intelligent but also socially adept, decisive, and quietly commanding. Where others hesitate, they act with precision. Where others second-guess, they move forward with clarity that inspires confidence. These Virgos seem destined for leadership. Whether in careers, communities, or families, they naturally rise to positions of authority. People look to them for guidance because they radiate competence and reliability. In love, they are thoughtful, loyal, and profoundly attentive partners. They do not enter lightly, but once committed, they give their all. They seek connection that blends intellectual compatibility with emotional depth. Their love can transform those around them, but it also demands awareness, communication, and effort. Their shadow lies in their intensity and high standards. Because they operate at such a refined level of thought and action, they can intimidate or exhaust those around them. Their challenge is to temper perfection with empathy and to use intelligence and diligence not just for personal gain but for the benefit of others. Spiritually, they embody the masterful Virgo, the one who harmonizes thought, action, and emotion. They rise to higher levels of understanding with each experience, teaching that intelligence, when paired with humility and patience, is the greatest form of power. If you were born between September 16th and 22nd, you are the pinnacle of Virgo energy. Your gift is supreme intelligence, discernment, and leadership, the ability to guide, inspire, and create lasting impact. You are not just a Virgo. You are the embodiment of Virgo's divine blessing, destined to leave a legacy of insight, mastery, and subtle power. Bonus Virgo cusps. Virgos born on the cusps at the very beginning or very end of the sign carry unique hybrid energy that makes them fascinating and hard to define. They embody qualities of two zodiac signs at once, giving them an edge that pure Virgos do not always possess. Leo Virgo cusp, August 22nd to 23rd, cusp of influence and brilliance. Those born at the start of Virgo season live in the delicate balance between Leo's fire and Virgo's precision. From Leo, they inherit confidence, charisma, and leadership instincts. From Virgo, they receive intelligence, analytical depth, and meticulousness. This creates a personality that is both magnetic and sharp. They can lead with subtlety, inspire without showing off, and command attention without arrogance. At their best, they are brilliant strategists and natural guides. At their worst, pride or excessive perfectionism can manifest. Their true gift is the ability to blend confidence with precision, leaving others both inspired and impressed. Virgo Libra cusp, September 19th to 22nd, cusp of refinement and harmony. Those born at the end of Virgo season stand on the edge of Virgo's analytical mastery and Libra's social elegance. They combine Virgo's attention to detail and problem-solving ability with Libra's charm, diplomacy, and aesthetic sense. This cusp creates individuals who excel in relationships, art, social situations, or any environment where precision and refinement are equally valued. At their best, they are diplomats, artists, and visionaries capable of harmonizing structure with beauty. At their worst, indecision, or oversensitivity can appear. Their gift is their ability to balance intellect with grace, creating influence that is subtle, effective, and memorable. Being born on a cusp is a rare blessing. These Virgos cannot be placed in a single category because they carry two worlds within them. They are both precision and charisma, both meticulous and elegant. Their gift is the ability to bridge energies, embody complexity, and inspire others through subtle mastery. Now that we have explored the ranking and cusps, the deeper meaning becomes clear. Every Virgo is powerful, but the way that power is expressed depends heavily on the date of birth. Recognizing where you fall within Virgo season is not about comparison. It is about understanding your unique energy and learning to use it wisely. For early Virgos, the lesson is to balance confidence with diligence. Their gift is charm combined with precision, but the challenge is to avoid pride and self-criticism. Mid-Virgos represent the purest form of the sign, the master analyst capable of solving the impossible, but they must guard against overthinking and extremes. Mid-September Virgos are builders of lasting impact, channeling discipline and patience into enduring achievement. Late Virgos, born between September 16th and 22nd, are supreme masters, leading with intellect, subtle authority, and insight, but they must temper perfection with empathy. For Cusp Virgos, the hybrid energy is both a gift and a challenge. They must embrace contradiction rather than resist it. Ultimately, Virgo energy is about mastery, precision, patience, and transformation. Every Virgo, regardless of day, carries this gift. The key is to master the shadows: overthinking, perfectionism, criticism, and indecision. When used consciously, Virgo power becomes a force for leadership, inspiration, and subtle influence. Your date of birth is not just a number. It is a map of how Virgo energy flows through you. The more you understand it, the more you can live as the highest version of yourself. We have now traveled through the full spectrum of Virgo energy. From the strategic early Virgos to the analytical heart of the sign, the masterful builders of mid-September, and finally the supreme authorities at the end of the season, we have uncovered the rare cusp energies where Leo's fire or Libra's elegance blends with Virgo's precision to create hybrids that are impossible to categorize. What unites all of these groups is the essence of Virgo: meticulous mastery, patience, discernment, and transformative intelligence. Whether that intelligence is expressed through charm, insight, diligence, or leadership, every Virgo carries the gift of turning complexity into clarity, chaos into order, and detail into influence. This is why Virgos are unforgettable. They are not afraid to face life's challenges, and in doing so, they teach the rest of us how to rise, refine, and master our worlds. If you are a Virgo, this journey is a mirror of your soul. It shows not only your strengths but also the challenges you must master. If you know a Virgo, it may help you understand the mystery that surrounds them and why they impact your life so profoundly. So now it's your turn. Which Virgo group do you belong to? Write your birth date in the comments and declare your power. And remember, being a Virgo is not just about intelligence or diligence. It is about divine blessing, strategic mastery, and the ability to refine and transform the world around you. Never forget, Virgo is not just precise, it is eternal.